And action. Hi guys, my name is Rodia and today I'm going to be showing you guys my step-by-step routine to achieve this absolutely stunning soft glam makeup look using only black owned brands. Every single year during Black History Month, I try to use my channel to highlight black owned brands, whether big or small. So obviously this year we are going to be highlighting makeup brands, which I absolutely adore. These brands have completely elevated my makeup routine. When I tell you, this makeup right here is not a joke, okay? So I will be walking you guys through every single step I take. All of the products used in today's video will be linked in the description box down below. And without further ado, let's get right into it. Oh my god. Do we like this angle? Are we feeling this angle? It's different. So inside of this makeup bag is pretty much like 90% black owned products. Can you believe it? Let's get started. The first product that we are going to start off with is this Black Opal True Color Foundation Stick. I absolutely love this stick. I have it in the shade Hazelnut. I was like, yo, that's me. That's my shade. Came home and tried it out and it was absolutely perfect. Perfect. I don't know why y'all didn't tell me about Black Opal sooner. This is actually the first product that I've ever tried out from them. Absolutely worth the hype. Really just gives no makeup if you ask me. Unlike my concealer, I'm not gonna let this sit and melt. I'm gonna blend it out straight away. Kind of like a medium, I would say medium coverage foundation, which is why I love it. Does it look like I have anything on my skin? Like, let's be so for real right now. Black Opal, you absolutely did that. The next step is, of course, concealer. I'm going to be going in with my Fenty Beauty concealers in the shade 410 and 385. 410 is my exact shade. 385 is my highlight shade. I just take the lighter shade and put it on all of the hollow parts of my face that I want to bring out beneath my cheeks, kind of where my cheek meets my mouth, and then right above my lip. And then normally, if I don't want to use the Black Opal, I'll just use this on my spots. But I'm actually today going to use this to fill in the gap between these two concealer shades. On camera, it probably looks like they're the same shade, but I promise they're not. And then I'll probably go on my chin a little, the nose, anywhere else where I have like a little bit of darkness. We have to let this concealer sit for a little while. So while I'm letting it sit, I'm going to fill in my eyebrows. So I'm gonna brush my brows out first. And then I'm gonna gel them because of the type of gel that I'm using today. So the gel I'm using today is this Eye Sculpt Eye Shade Brow Gel from Juvia's Place. The reason why I use this first is because it's not just a gel, it has like a little tinge of color to it too. I like to use this as a guide for where the gaps in my brows are. So I'm just gonna go ahead and basically brush my brows upwards. The key with this product is to not use a heavy hand. It's not like your average brow gel. It's not the type that like sticks it to your skin. Kind of lets your eyebrows still be fluffy whilst also giving them some volume and color. Kind of like a mascara for your brows. And it does keep your brows firm in place, which I absolutely love. So you guys can probably see the difference. This brow is a little darker. Sometimes I'll leave it just like this, girl. But there still are some gaps in my brows, which is why I'm gonna go in with the Brow Down from Mented Cosmetics. But I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the other side, just like that. My brows are in full bloom right now. I haven't plucked them in at least like 2 weeks, and I'm trying to keep it that way. Plucking my brows is one of my strange addictions. Like, besides the fact that it looks cute, sometimes when I'm stressed, y'all gonna think this is so weird, but sometimes when I'm stressed, I like to pluck my brows. Sometimes I'll go as far as my lashes. It just helps me. I'm trying to get out of the habit of doing it, but now that my brows are basically like done, I'm gonna go in with my Brow Down by Mented Cosmetics and fill in any gaps that are still present. I'm also gonna use this brow pencil to add some precision. I normally don't like concealing under my brows. I just think it doesn't suit me. I just think these two products worked phenomenal together though. Like, if you are a bushy brow kind of girl, I think you will love these products together too. My concealer is still not dried down to my liking, so I'm gonna go in with blush. I did end up trying out the Danessa Myrix blush. Baby girl, listen, Selena, Rare Beauty. Danessa is low-key giving them a run for their money. First of all, this is what it looks like. I believe this is in the shade Golden Hour. It definitely gives that. And if you are of a similar undertone or just complexion as me, get this product, or at least get it in this shade. I find that peaches and oranges and corals and salmon just look absolutely beautiful on me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it on my cheeks. A little bit goes a long way, so I'm trying to be as light-handed as possible. But as you can see, like, a little goes a long way. If you thought the Rare Beauty blush was gonna last you forever, you need to try the Danessa Myricks blush, because I believe that I will have this blush until I'm at least 45 years old. Look at that blush of color. I freaking love, I could just stop here low key. So now that my concealer has had a chance to dry down, I'm gonna go ahead and use a beauty blender for under my eyes and just a normal foundation brush for the other parts of my face. I use a beauty blender strictly for under my eyes because I want to maintain that bright under eye look, but everywhere else it's kind of okay if it dulls out a little bit. Ooh, it's hot. I'm gonna be right back, y'all. I need to turn on the AC. If y'all hear a fan in the background, please just ignore it. I don't know if I'm the only one who does this, but I don't like to wet my beauty blender, like, at all. I will use it dry like this, but if I want to make sure that my makeup has some stay power and I really want my makeup to last, I will go in with, wait, this ain't black on. I totally, dang y'all. This is the only thing in the tutorial that is not black on. This and another setting spray, but like, I tried my best, I really did. I'm just gonna use it to spray the top of my beauty blender and kind of let it, you know, I don't really have the words, but I'm just gonna go ahead and start patting this concealer in. I think the main thing the setting spray does is help the concealer to kind of glue itself together. I don't really have the words, like I said. I don't know how to describe it, but that setting spray is really good for keeping your makeup on all day. So I like to use it in the makeup application process instead of just using it at the end. As you guys can see, because we let it sit for some time, we have that beautiful bright under eye look. And the blush, baby, I just can't. One trend I will stand by is not putting any type of makeup on my eyelids because I like to use my hyperpigmentation to my advantage. It gives black on eyeshadow. But now for one of my absolute favorite products, this right here, the Amy Collet setting powder. This is in the shade Deep Medium. If you are a fan of the Huda Beauty setting powder, especially the Kunafa shade, you will absolutely love this. So I'm just gonna be using one of these little powder puffs from Amazon, and I'm gonna pick up a generous amount of product. Yes, I still bake in 2023. I don't really know if I can call it baking though, because I don't dust off the product. I just apply a lot of setting powder under my eyes, which may seem like baking, but it's simply because I am very prone to under eye creasing. So I like to just pack it in there to avoid any type of creasing, which is why before I actually go in with this powder, I'm going to press out my under eyes one more time just to make sure that there isn't any creasing prior to me applying my powder. And I'm going to quickly apply my setting powder just like that. This looks like baking, I know, but I'm pressing it all in. So is that classified as baking? Like, I don't actually know. And then with whatever excess is left on my powder puff, I'm just going to set the top of my eyelids to eliminate any of that shine. And now for another one of my absolute favorite products, this Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder Foundation right here. You need this. As someone who has been a MAC fiend for all of my life, especially for their Studio Fix Powder Foundation, if you are a fan of that, you will absolutely love this. It just gives me the most beautiful glow. It gives me that matte finish that I'm looking for. This along with the Amy Collet just work beautifully together. I like to focus this on the parts of my face that I did not set with the Amy Collet setting powders. Basically everywhere but my under eyes, just to maintain the brightness under there. It is time for bronzer slash contour. This product I'm a little bit iffy about, not because of the product itself, but the brand name. I've seen a couple of mixed opinions online whether this is actually black owned or not. I personally should have done more research. Whether it is or not, to be honest, yeah, I am absolutely obsessed with this. This might be the best bronzer I have personally ever used, just because of the way that it buffers out. A lot of bronzers will give you that patchy, like, hard to blend look, but this bronzer right here, technically I think because it's a pressed powder, it's just so easy to work with. So I'm just gonna focus this in my cheekbone and my forehead along with my nose. Do y'all see how beautiful? Like, need I say more? Need I say more? It was a little heavy-handed on that side, but I'm gonna fix it. And then I'm going to take this same contour shade and I'm just going to apply it to my crease as an eyeshadow shade as well. I just love using whatever bronzer I'm using. I'm going to use it in my crease because I feel like it really just ties the look together, especially if you're going for a soft glam look. And the key, at least for my face and eye shape, is to bring the bronzer as high as possible. You don't want it to touch your brows, but you want it to get as high as possible just to give you a little more depth. If you guys can see, if you guys can catch my drift. How beautiful is that? So now that we're done with bronzer, it is time for blush. And I really cannot wait to rave about this product to you guys. This is actually the first ever product I've tried from Beauty Bakery, and I absolutely do not regret it. I don't know why I didn't try it sooner. This is their Snackaroons blush in the shade Hey Pumpkin. It's a true orange blush for my girls, like I said, who have similar undertones to me and want to, you know, give your skin that healthy glow. Get this. The two of these together, match made in heaven. You want to talk about golden hour, like a sunset happening on your face? Try those two blushes together and you will not regret it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and be a little generous with this. You guys can already see it is so beautiful. If you find that your bronzer application is blotchy at all, or if you just were a little too heavy-handed, blush is where I like to correct my mistakes because you can never really use too much blush. So I just go in and use the blush to kind of diffuse my bronzer and blend it into my highlight. Oh my goodness. A little bit on the tip of my nose, just a little bit. Before I apply my lashes and put on mascara, I'm going to be going in with this Fenty highlight in the shade Mean Money and Hustler Baby. This is Hustler Baby, this is Mean Money. I'm only going with Mean Money on my eyelids. I'm gonna use my finger because I just love the look of like a finger eye makeup. I don't know, y'all. I don't know how to be describing this stuff to you guys, but I just like how my soft glams look when I use my fingers. So I'm literally going to apply this the inner corner of my eye. I'm going to let it extend out just a little bit, but I mainly want to focus it on the inside of my eye so that it can really open it up and give me that soft glam look that I am going for. Just a light shimmer, nothing too crazy. Don't be afraid to apply it above your crease as well. That's how I find I get the best soft glam looks. It's when my eyeshadow extends beyond my crease. So I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye. So I'm not gonna put away this product just yet because we are going to go back in with this later. But right now I'm gonna go ahead and apply my mascara, which is also by Amy Collet. Y'all are gonna think I'm exaggerating, but I really mean it when I say this is probably the best mascara I have ever used. And it's not even the product itself, it's really the applicator brush. I don't know how to describe it, but if you are someone that has itty bitty lashes, just like me, this brush will coat every single one of your lashes, which is why I absolutely love it. The product itself is amazing, but the brush, like, they really have just managed to hack the system for the short eyelash girlies like me. So I like to be generous with this, but really all it takes is a few coats to get all of your lashes coated. And no matter how much of this I use too, I never end up with like that clumpy, just unappealing look. Already there's such a big difference, and that is just a couple of coats. Can y'all see? Look how, first of all, look at how short my lashes are. Plus they're curly, so it doesn't help. But here is it before, and then here is it after. Like, I do not need to say another word. The product speaks for itself. I'm gonna go ahead and apply my lashes. Now that my lashes are on, I'm going to apply a very light coat of bronzer to my lower lash line. Now I'm gonna go back in with Hustler Baby this time, and I'm going to dust her off on the high points of my face, like my nose. And I'm also gonna apply it to my inner corners. Gonna touch up the brows a bit. Now it's time for lips. I'm going to be going in with this Mented Lip Pencil in this shade. This is gonna be in the description box like every other product. I cannot even begin to tell you guys how amazing this product is, especially if you are someone who has very, very pigmented lips. As you guys can see, I naturally have a little lip liner situation going on. So it can be hard for me to find lip liners that actually show up on my lips. A lot of times I have to use a really, really, really dark brown for it to even show up on me or to just not make me look crazy. However, this brown, this shade of brown is a lot lighter than my lips, but for some reason it shows up. One. Two, it looks absolutely phenomenal when it does. So I'm gonna go ahead and start applying it just so you guys can see what I'm referring to. So I went ahead and applied it to one side of my lip just so you guys can see. This shade of brown is a lot lighter than the natural shade of brown that is on my lips, and it still shows up. And not only does it show up, it looks amazing. Just wait. Then I'm going to go in with my Juvia's Place lipstick in the shade Nubian Sand. It's just this really, really bright nude color. At first, y'all are gonna think I'm crazy putting this on my lips, but just give it a second so y'all can see where I'm trying to take you. Okay, so it doesn't look as crazy today. Maybe it's the lighting. I'm going to buffer this out with this Fenty Beauty lip gloss in the shade Riri. This is the new one that she launched and sent to me in PR. And when I tell you, these two products, honestly, these three products are a match made in heaven. It just gives the perfect pinky, nudie, mauvey, like it's just, so I'm gonna go in with Riri. It looks purple at first, but give it a second. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? See how it went from like flesh tone nude to like the prettiest pink you've ever seen in your life? So now it's time to set. Like I said before, the setting sprays that I'm gonna be using today are not Black owned, but I do have to plug these two products for you guys because they are just phenomenal. I'm going to be going in with my absolute favorite combo, this Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, along with this One Size Until Dawn mattifying spray. And I have to shout out my friends Pinky and Xoxo for putting me on to this combo right here. Both of these products are great on their own, but when you use them together, they just give you the most ultimate finish. Your makeup is not going anywhere. It's just beautiful. I'm going to start with the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. I like to be very generous with this. I don't have a fan on hand. I'm just gonna have to use my hands to fan. And then while my face is drying, I'm going to top it off with the Until Dawn mattifying spray. Sorry, this smells like toxic fumes. This product right here, it just seals the deal. So yeah, guys, that pretty much concludes my everyday soft glam beat using only Black owned products. I really hope you guys enjoyed this and were able to take away something from today's video. Like I mentioned before, all of the links to every single product used in today's video will be linked down below in the description box, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys. Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Oh, hey, didn't see you there. What are you doing here? Probably wondering how I got this flawless beat. You stick around, I might just show you how I achieved it. Ouch. Okay, so you want to know how I did my makeup. Oh, you wanted to know how I did my makeup today. Well, you're so lucky because I actually recorded the whole thing. Oh, you came to see how I did my makeup. That's crazy. It's like fate or something. Hi guys, my name is Rodia, and today I'm going to be girl, relax. Soft glam makeup look, soft glam makeup you, soft glam makeup you. Why can't I say makeup look? Soft glam makeup look using only Black owned brands, Black owned products, Black owned makeup products. Okay, without further ado, let's get right into it. Yes, sir. Just like that. That is how you clear an intro. Nothing less, nothing more. But get into it for real though. Like, this is not even a joke. The lip, the eye, the skin. It's not a joke. This is serious. Pay attention. Girly pop. I don't even know what that means. Okay.